Today marks 1 week since the first transit union workers have been on strike.
Yeah, public transportation hard to come by in the Imperial Valley, and this morning the strike continued with members at the Imperial County Board of Supervisors meeting. Jaylene Aguilera shares more on the latest developments.
Today, Teamsters 542 addressed ongoing issues to the Board of Supervisors, sharing their reasonings for continuing their strike.
2, 3, Teamsters! Thank you, guys.
Union workers are protesting on behalf of unfair wages and working conditions. Last week, First Transit Marketing and Communications made a statement in regards to the strike.
First Transit is negotiating with the Teamsters 542, and we really remain hopeful that we can come to an amicable resolution. So our priority is to minimize disruption.
Teamsters 542 says that TransDev reached out with an offer employees that did not meet the workers' expectations, in which they had to deny.
It's, a little bit of a changing in working conditions, minimal, and as well as the economic package. But the problem that we still have is that, the company still wants a 20-year progression, and that is absolutely not, it doesn't reflect, again, the necessity that we have for our members.
They're hoping the supervisors can help reach the Imperial County Transportation Commission to provide a fair contract with livable wages.
We're pleading not only with the Lord, but with you guys that have, some authority here in this valley to, have some conversations with Mr. Aguirre and whoever else is involved, and also TransDev, the company that's in charge of this contract.
Teamsters 542 is still waiting on a negotiation from TransDev. In the meantime, they will continue their strike here on Ross Avenue. Reporting from El Centro, I'm Jaylene Aguilera.